There's a little black spot on the sun today, and if you miss this rare celestial event, you're out of luck. It'll never happen again, not during our lifetime. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Jennifer Waddell. Guy Atchley is on assignment. The transit of Venus across the face of the sun is now complete, and it won't happen again until 2117. So of course people didn't want to miss out. People like Tuyen Kim, who snapped this awesome photo they sent in here tonight on your side out at Gates Pass. And Tuyen had plenty of company for the celestial event all over southern Arizona. Tonight's Not on Your Side team coverage begins with Kevin Keene, who watched it all at Kitt Peak.
Through special telescopes, binoculars, and those solar shades, all eyes were beyond southern Arizona skies for a twice-in-a-lifetime event. Take a look. Find that black circle toward the top of the sun.
We are looking at the planet Venus moving between sun and earth. You see her as a black dot crossing the burning disk of the sun.
And we're seeing the planet backlit. So it's very dark.
And it looked like a little tiny bite, and then it got bigger and kind of closed, the sun kind of closed around the circle, and now it's just a circle on the sun.
A circle, a small blip against the bright center of our solar system, drumming up big excitement among us Earthlings. Why is that exciting for people?
I think it's exciting because it's one of the rarest astronomical events. It only happens in pairs, 8 years apart, and then it takes more than a century. So we are definitely the last living people seeing it today.
The next transit of Venus is in 105 years.
It won't happen again in our lifetime, so if you're gonna see it, now's your shot.
More than 100 people came here to Kitt Peak National Observatory to see. Among the faces tilted upward, the young.
It looks like a ball.
It doesn't really look that cool, but I know that I won't ever see it again, so it's something interesting.
It's just something different that you don't see every day.
Other more dedicated sky watchers came from states like Alaska, New York, and Michigan, all for our clear skies and the last chance to snap that perfect planetary picture.
That's kind of one of my things I like to do with astronomy is take pictures, get nice, sharp images, which is hard, and that's what's fun about it, is meeting the challenge and going, yay, it worked today.
Now, while amateurs were snapping pictures and enjoying the spectacle, scientists were hard at work this afternoon. Some hope to study Venus with the sun's light running around it and apply what they learned to planets in other solar systems.
Kevin, it was interesting. I heard you talk about all the people who came to Kitt Peak who don't even live in Arizona. That's quite the trek.
I heard from people from Michigan, from New York State, from Iowa. They came because of the facilities here, but more because they didn't want to risk going somewhere where clouds could block their view. And of course, that wasn't the case this afternoon.
That's right. That's why you come to Arizona. All right, Kevin, thank you. Now, Kitt Peak was just one place that was hosting a viewing party, and given southeastern Arizona's connection to all things out of this world, it wasn't tough to find another one. Not on Your Side Chief Meteorologist Erin Christensen watched the whole thing at Flandreau, and she too had a lot of company. Erin?
Yeah, Kevin at Kitt Peak. I was at Flandreau today checking out the sites with a couple thousand people over the course of the afternoon and evening. And for some of the folks that I talked to today, it was just a great opportunity. And for others, it's something that's, well, been on their calendar for a long, long time.
I'm going to guess close to 50 years, really, because I knew this was coming even back in the 1960s.
So you've been looking forward to it for 50 years?
More or less.
Wow, that's pretty fascinating.
I knew I was going to have an opportunity to see it, but of course there were a lot of other events that I got to see in between.
We live in a town that has good optics and great weather to go look at things like this, and it's a chance to kind of just enjoy your town.
In fact, one person I spoke with today came all the way from Chicago just so he could ensure clear skies. He said he watched it from Chicago in 2004 with clear skies, then thought he wouldn't push his luck. He said, there's no way I'm going to get to see two transits of Venus from Chicago with clear skies. So he wanted to ensure that this one, he'd have clear skies.